everybody, how are you doing today? I'm doing very well, thank you. My name is Jodi Lakin, and today I'm going to be playing with the Turner Acrylic Gouache, but this is the Pastel Acrylic Gouache. It's so pretty, and I've been eyeing this up for quite some time. So I went with 6 colours. They did have more. I think they had about 12 colours, or maybe, I don't know, 8, but I went with 6. So I got all the colours that had pastel in front of them. So pastel lemon, pastel green, pastel pink, lilac, pastel lilac, pastel blue, pastel pink, and pastel orange. And they did have some in between colours, like another kind of yellow colour, another green, and another purple, but I just went with those for now. Oh, and I also got this on my little shopping trip, so I thought I'd show it you. It's a 0.3 sorry, I don't know why that amazes me, mechanical pencil, and I got 2 different leads for it. I got a B and a 2B lead, so I'm going to be using that pencil as well today. But it's so nice, it's so lightweight, and I really enjoyed using it, and I wanted to show you guys the pencil because I mean, I know you like stationery and art supplies if you're watching this video, most probably, so I was very excited about the 0.3 lead. But it is very, very thin, and I've broke it quite a few times, so yeah. So anyway, so today I am just playing with the paints. Now, because they're acrylic gouache, I didn't really want to use a palette to put the paints on because they would dry more plastic, and I don't believe that you can reactivate them with water. Like, it does actually say right on the front that they are water resistant, so you're not going to be able to reactivate them the same way as you can with gouache. So I didn't see any point in putting them onto a palette, as I'm just testing them out today. So I just went straight onto the paper, just big splodge of paint, and then brushed it all out with a dry brush, or like a bristle. It was like a hard bristle brush to get that sort of painterly look, which I really like. And then I had no plan whatsoever. I just thought I wanted to play, and I just wanted to use the colours, or only these colours. And so I wanted to do a girl holding some balloons. It's not really something that is original for me. I've definitely done this before. But I think it's a really fun way to test the colours, because obviously you can do lots of different balloons in different colours. So I don't really have a first impression of these because I actually already own the acrylic gouache set. A friend of mine didn't use hers, and she actually gave them me as a gift, and I used them in my very first video on this channel. So if you want to go and see that one, then you can see me using those. And I actually did use them on the mixing palette because it came with a mixing palette. But it is my first time using the pastel ones, and what's really nice about it is that I always tend to gravitate towards pastel colours. I really like pinks, blues and purples in pastel, and I find that it always shows up in my work. So it was really nice to not have to mix these colours, because it's so rare that you actually, have a normal 24 set of colours and a pastel will be in there. Like, it's really not that common. So it was actually really lovely to not have to mix these colours, and I am tempted to go and get the rest of the colours that I didn't buy. It actually takes so much time to mix the colours that you want. It's something that I didn't realise really before using these, because how often is it that the exact paints that you have, whether it's acrylic or gouache, are the exact colour that you want? I always tend to mix them anyway. I have some watercolours too that are pastel, and those are my most used watercolours. I use them more than anything else. They are always getting down to the pan, and I'm having to refill them all the time. So I think it would be justified if I went and bought the other paints. This is a really nice advert for them, but it's not an advert, in case you're wondering. I've literally just seen these posted on their Instagram, I believe, like a few times, and I just thought that I would really enjoy them. If you've never used acrylic gouache, then I have to tell you it's basically acrylic but matte. So if you've ever used acrylic before, then you'll know it has like a nice sheen to it, but the acrylic gouache doesn't have the sheen to it, but you can't really activate it with water the same way you can with gouache. I mean, I did use a little bit of water when I was using these paints, just to spread it out a little bit more if I hadn't put enough of the paint down initially, and that did really work. So you can use a bit of water with it, but I don't know, I just really enjoyed it. I don't think they're overcomplicated to use, and if you do like using acrylics, then I think you will enjoy them. But they are definitely more on the acrylic side, I would say, than the gouache side. But I do have some jelly gouache, and they do also remind me of those a little bit, because the jelly gouache comes wet. Whereas if you had like a gouache palette that had dry, it's just a very different experience. Like if you've used gouache before, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. When it dries, you have to wet it to reactivate it, whereas obviously these come in a tube, so they're already wet, and if you left them out, they would dry and you wouldn't be able to reactivate them. So that's the only thing with these. So I didn't want to be wasteful, which is why I put the paint on the paper initially. So yeah, I just decided to draw this fun, cute little character. No real rhyme or reason other than I just wanted to have a little girl holding balloons, because the colours were really cutesy, and that's kind of the vibe that I got from them. So I did all these bunch of balloons, and I used my, what's this pen called, a brush pen, to add in the lines, just to make it really nice and like have that really cute loose kind of illustration style, which I keep gravitating towards recently. And these paints are actually made in Japan, so I don't know how easy they will be for you to get hold of around the world. They also do like lots and lots of different colors, but they also do like these they're like pearlescent ones and opal kind of colors, and I did buy like a glittery one from them a while ago now, but obviously it leaves like a plastic, like you can see the glitter like on the page, so it depends if you like that kind of thing. But I am really interested to try the more metallic ones that they do. So yeah, I am a fan. I do enjoy it. I would really like to do a more painterly style piece as well, because this one's obviously more block colors. I would really like to do like one where I'm just sort of like mashing all the colors together. That would be really fun. So I also did some lettering, because you know I am doing a bit of an art journal about the the experience, what I think about the paints, and at the same time I was actually talking to my family back home, so I also want to do a little journal about that. So right now I'm just using a very thin paintbrush to mark out the letters, and I'm just writing pastel acrylic gouache. Actually on the tube it says acryl, like it doesn't say acrylic, but on the tube itself, like in the description, it says acrylic. So I'm thinking, is it called acryl gouache and not acrylic gouache, because it literally says on the tube acryl. So I don't know. Let me know if you know about that. I was really curious, because I had no idea why. So I've also left a little space there to do a little bit of journaling, which I'll do after the video. And that is it, I believe. I added, oh no, I didn't finish it. I added some white gel pen into the balloons to add some textures and patterns, so they just didn't look so plain. And I added the white gel pen, I think, around her hair and in her eyes and that kind of thing. I think it just really makes it pop from the page, even you know if it didn't before. Also, I don't usually do like one black line around everything, so yeah, I really enjoyed doing that for once as well, that nice style. So Anyway, that is it. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you can get hold of the pastel acrylic gouache, then I really enjoyed them. And yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below. Let me know if you would like to try these paints, and I will see you again next Sunday with a new video. Thank you to everyone that's subscribing and liking and commenting my videos. It really does mean a lot to me. And yeah, I will see you again next Sunday with a new video. Take care, everyone. Have a good week. Bye.